What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today I am actually going to be reassembling one of my previously assembled rigs. It's just a 6-card rig on a 6-card Veta frame. This isn't going to be like a how-to video. It's more of just kind of, watch it, enjoy it, see what I'm doing, maybe learn something from it. Maybe you see something I do that you like, or vice versa. But I'll show you what I got going on. This rig's going to be for 4 GB cards. So I have these Sapphire 470, 4 GB, and they'll probably be either mining ETC, or right now actually Ravencoin's a little bit profitable on these cards. So either or, but here, I'll show you what we're working with, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I have my Octominer rig over here. This has basically been like a test bench for the longest time, but now that I have a new test bench over there, I'm going to set this up because I have 6 RX470 4 GB cards. So this is a 6-card motherboard. It actually will run 7 if you do the M.2 slot right there, but 6 cards, no issues. I'm gonna run the version 009 risers. I'm gonna dust this off as best as I can. It's like pollen, it's not even dust. But before I power anything up, we're gonna be powering it with a server power supply, and then also I have an ATX power supply that's gonna be going there. So the ATX will power the motherboard and probably 1 graphics card, and the server supply will power the other 5 graphics cards. This is an HP 750 watt platinum, so solid little supply right there. It'll pump out a good amount of power, and they're relatively inexpensive. That's why I like using those. As for the motherboard, this is a GA H110 D3A gigabyte motherboard. I have a G3930 Celeron processor, cheap little dual core. It's not going to be doing any mining because it really doesn't make anything. And then 4 gigs of DDR4. Probably going to end up stepping that up to 8 gigs, but 4 gigs will get us started. As for operating system, I think I'm leaning towards Hive on a USB, or I might install Windows on this just for doing some off-the-wall stuff. I'm not exactly sure at the moment, but either way, operating system, not a big deal. And we are, of course, running Ethernet to it, no wireless, straight feed off the router. Well, actually, there's a switch down there somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, that's the basic setup. Now let me start throwing some cards in here, get that other power supply. So these are the cards I'm talking about. Little Sapphire 4 gigers, 470s. They just fell off of Ethereum. You could mine Ethereum on them for maybe another month or two, but it's at a reduced hash rate using like the LOL miner in zombie mode. But anyway, I figure I'll jump over and mine some Ethereum Classic with them. And oddly enough, right now, Ravencoin makes some good money on them. But yeah, good looking cards. But I have 5 more matching ones that are coming in. And these are the single display out. So these were mining cards, or supposed to be mining cards. Some people actually buy and game on these, which they're not too bad. Alright guys, so keeping it real basic, we have an ATX power supply right here. This is not a strong enough power supply to run this whole entire rig. That's why I do these together. They actually make a breakout board that you can plug a Molex into it, so it'll turn the ATX on, or turn the server on when the ATX is on. This is a little bit more low speed than that, so I'll turn the server power supply on, then I'll turn the motherboard on. Everything will have power, all hunky-dory. It works. I've been doing that for years and years. Before I even had, this exact setup, it was a different one. And I've always done server power supplies with ATX. A lot of people get like sketched out about it, but it's completely fine. Now, if you did want to buy these bigger power supplies, like an ATX to run the entire thing, it's really expensive right now. They're in high demand. So these little guys, like this is a 450 watt, $30 locally, no big deal. But anyway, we have the 24 pin plugged in. We have the 8 pin for the CPU, and then it also has 2 PCI Express 6+2 pins. So 8 pins. Basically, we'll be able to run 1 card off of the power supply. What I like to do though is I'll run to 2 risers. So I'll have 2 risers running off that, and then the server power supply put into the top, and then the rest, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of where we're at. Anyway, I have more risers over here, but for right now I only have 1 of the 470 4 GB with us. The other 5 are in the mail, courtesy of done over in the Discord. Thank you for the hookup on the deal, man. Much appreciated. I think I'm talking to Mr. Frankie 2 times about getting some more of them potentially. I don't know. Hit me up, Frankie. Let me know. Otherwise, yeah. So let's get down to it. By the way, we do have, it's a little cold outside. We do have a new Facebook group or a Facebook community or whatever. Anyway, the link for that is going to be down below. Please join it. It's for, you know, basically anything. Buy, sell, trade, hang out, chat, all that kind of stuff. Same rules apply as to the Discord. Just be respectful, be helpful, and yeah. So, yeah, join it. Click the link. Get in there. Alrighty, so this is the next day. I've had it up and running for a little over 24 hours. Have that one 474 gig. The other 5 will be in here probably Monday or Tuesday. I'll do a video once I get that full. But we have the little 450 watt power supply running the motherboard, and then the server power supply is going to be powering the cards. I already told you about that, but yeah, up and going. Now let me go show you what it's making. Over the last day, we were averaging like 65, 66 cents. I just now recently, let me go back to Hive, flipped it off of Kapow over to Beam, and with 1250 core and 2100 memory at DPM3 with 900 on the core voltage, I'm able to get about 18.5 to 19 sols or hashes, and that's coming out to over. Let me change it to the last 6 hours. I haven't even got a full 6 hours in, but my rate's going up 75 cents. If we back up one, my current profitability on this rig is at 90 cents a day. So we're definitely beating out mining direct, or not direct mining, but mining up Raven coin compared to mining Beam. So yeah, if you guys are interested, and I'm going to be doing a video on how to get started on Hive mining, which is a operating system right here, and it just shows everything. It's really simple. You can run it off of a USB drive or a solid state, basically anything. I wouldn't suggest running it on a hard drive, but it's super stable. That's the biggest thing. Power consumption on this card's 83 watts, but I was actually have a smart meter, and it's actually pulling 140 watts, so pulling a good amount off of the actual riser, because a lot of times Hive and inside of software for AMD cards more specifically don't report what they're burning off the riser, only what they're burning off the top, the PCI Express like plugs. So with that being said, guys, thank you for watching. I'm gonna get some sleep. This is technically the first day of the new year, so happy New Year's, everybody. And we have many more videos to come. Looks like Bitcoin, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but let me knock on wood. I don't think it has any issues. I don't even want to say it. So anyway, later guys. Peace out. Adios.